I guess a long way of saying thank you so much, and I appreciate the balls that you have because nobody else did.
Well, it's my honor, man. But you know, I forgot about the Veritas stuff because we had to coordinate release of the episode with them.
Yeah.
And I forgot about that. And they there was some other publication that they're like, we got to wait and see if this goes. And I remember having a conversation with you, and I was like, dude, what we have here is 10 times any of the publications that they're talking about, and this is gonna fucking send. And it did. It wound up being the most viewed, most downloaded, biggest episode I've ever done, still to this date. And and you know, I remember reaching out to you. I remember the FBI stuff. The FBI wouldn't take you seriously. I was so upset, you know. And also, this is like, you were the first person that I dove into this subject with because I had heard so much about it. But I don't trust nonprofits. But me and you talk a lot about that offline. I just don't trust them anymore. I've seen too many that started off with good intentions that go, you know, array, and it becomes all about fucking raising money and not about whatever the actual mission was. And you didn't have any of that, you know. And I could tell, like, on that post, I was like, this guy's just trying to get information out. And so yeah, reached out, tried to coordinate everything with Veritas. They wanted to do the story, and I remember telling you something along the lines like, "Fuck these people, dude. Let's just run it."
Yeah. Well, you actually had people that you had in line to put their episodes out before mine, and you rushed my episode for them.
Yeah,
Like, you did them a huge favor.
yeah,
And then they screwed it up. They could have done a lot more good. Like I said, they're journalists. If it was up to them, it would have happened.
I don't think it could have gone any better than it did, to be honest with you. Everything that happened, I think happened because what we did, you know, like, you enlightened me for starters, because I've gone on to do several episodes. After you about it, I interviewed Jim Caviezel. We went to the premiere of Sound of Freedom
Yep.
together. Interviewed Tim Tebow, interviewed Jaron Hudson, interviewed Victor Marks. Like, you were the start of all of that. And I still continue to talk about it, you know, to this day. But, you know, I think what we did, man, is we just created, like, the perfect storm. And and also, like, yeah, that was a huge, I mean, I don't think you wanted to be public. You were extremely fucking nervous to come on the show.
100%.
And I remember going through my head, like, how do I calm this guy down? And, but however, whatever, it worked. And yeah, it was jeopardizing my entire business, because this is the forbidden fruit that you cannot talk about on certain platforms.
Right.
I remember thinking, you know what, fuck it. We're not monetizing this. I want to fly under the radar. I don't give a shit. If they shut everything down, it ended trying to pump some good into the world, and I'm like 100% fine with that.
And that takes balls. Like, for the third time, it takes balls, and I appreciate that. And to be honest with you, and I know I gave you a warning beforehand, but, you know, this one is just as deep and dear to my heart, and I have some stuff that I really, really need parents to know, and it's going to be rough. And I think that, you know, you guys, whoever's watching this, you're going to hear a lot of beeping.
Yeah.
But it's important that you listen to what I have to tell you today.